Alright, I know I spent a lot of time like fixating or harping on how good PMEX Remix was. For those of you who don't know, PMEX Remix is basically a think of it as like Super Smash Brothers Brawl with melee gameplay and enhanced models and a completely overhauled roster. I know I harp on like how good that build is or that game is because it is. But I'm not restricting myself to just playing that. I also play Ultimate too. In fairness, Ultimate has better physics. It has more physics integrated into its modeling, which I respect. But if I were to pick between Ultimate and PMEX, I would still pick PMEX just for the roster choice being superior. So for this, I'm gonna showcase something that I promised in the previous Ultimate video that I created. I figured out how to basically edit nameplates and how to essentially rename all of my characters. Aside from that, as you can probably tell by now, the UI is extremely dark because I went ahead and just integrated as many mods as I could find. For those of you who aren't tracking, the final or last character for Smash was Sora from Kingdom Hearts. So this is the latest or the most up-to-date build of Ultimate. I'm just gonna go through the roster here and just show off the new names. Yes, the UI looks amazing. It's very similar to the PMEX Remix character select screen from the the Brawl version. But yeah, I'm just gonna go through here. You'll notice the name change when the character changes, as you can see there. Just for the record, I'm gonna go pretty fast here too, going through. My purpose here is just to show that I kept my word and I went back and essentially did all the nameplates like I said I would. Let's do a count here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, so there's 8 skins. All right. Yeah, but yeah, nameplates are here now. Guess that's the adult in me. But whenever I promise or say I'm gonna do something, I try to follow through with it. So you know the saying, "What's a man without his word?" 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, just pay close attention to the nameplates or the names themselves. It's really good. I think Ultimate is a really good Smash game. I just do not prioritize it over PMX Remix, but admittedly, I do like the ability to change the characters' nameplates and UI assets to this extent. I probably should read these off since they're so special. There's Mr. Game and Watch, Mr. Plank and Watch, Mr. Space and Watch, Mr. Gradient and Watch, Mr. AOL and Watch, Mr. Matrix and Watch, Mr. Paint and Watch, and Mr. Wii and Watch. That last one was questionable. Sukapon was put over Rob, but as you can see, Rob is still here. Switch Rob, Nus Raj, or NUS Rob, Virtual Rob, Rob GameCube, Rob Wii, Rob Switch again, an alternate Switch. But yeah, it's all here, man. Every nameplate. Very careful. I'm a creature of habit first and foremost, but I'm also a perfectionist. So I made sure to thoroughly go through every character and, as you can see here, appropriately name every skin to the best of my knowledge. Terrence. I think Terrence is from Angry Birds. Some of these mods are pretty out there, but my focus when I modded majority of these characters was just to simply replace the skin with something. This is the end result. Chaos from Sonic, SBO. That's crazy. There's just Sonic characters littered throughout this roster. Same applies to Mega Man X, Mega Man, and Power Rangers. I have the old school Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which you're gonna see littered throughout the roster. Also, Final Fantasy X, like pretty much every main protagonist from Final Fantasy X is scattered throughout this roster too. That's pretty important because Smash is more so like a team game, so the focus is building a good team. So usually, if you have a character from a certain franchise, it's smart to have four more characters from said franchise too. Yeah, just nuts. Yeah, just keep my word. So I said I would name all of these. So I went back and did it. I might have to go do a fact check with this character because I'm not sure if that's red. This character right here, I'm not sure if that's red. I know in Pokemon there was they replaced Ash with some character named Red, and he had a Charizard specifically, but I can't recall what Red looked like. So that was really a guess. Just look at this, incredible. Amy and Sonic, Billy and Mandy, or rather Mandy and Billy, and then I do a flip for them too for their characters because there's Billy and Mandy. Just crazy, man. The models, I admit the Ultimates models are pristine only because they integrate a full gambit of physics for their models. But in that same breath, PMEX Remix also strips the models from Ultimate and uses those models blatantly in their build. So like the difference isn't really that far off. And for me, just a matter of personal preference. But I would always pick PMEX Remix over Ultimate just because of the roster itself. PMEX Remix has by far the best roster I've ever seen in any Smash game. I know that's probably odd for me to say here, considering I'm showing you a super modded build of Ultimate that clearly has a crazy roster too. But this roster is only crazy because I made it crazy. You know, there's something very clean and professional and straight to the point about PMEX Remix, in my personal opinion. Steven Universe, that's a little far out of my generation, to be honest. I didn't watch Steven's Universe. I just put that in there because I needed like a skin. Sorry about the mic blowout. No, I just blew into the mic there. Pause. Alright, let's move on. Incineroar. Incineroar's got some pretty nutty skins. Tony the Tiger, the one and only Tiger. Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Freaking Bart. Gumball. That's nuts. Carl Weezer. I think he's from Jimmy Neutron. It's nuts. Beep the nameplates, man. A lot of tedium, a lot of hard work behind making these nameplates too. Um, I'm sure it's a risk or a gamble me saying this, but I'm pretty sure there's no other builds on YouTube of this game that has proper nameplates to this extent. I went all out and I made sure that everything is accurately labeled, which is something most modders don't do because well, they're lazy. Marth, all these Fire Emblem characters, man. I'm not a big Fire Emblem fan. I don't think that's really like an American type thing. I think it's more Japanese, but I get it because the developers are Japanese. I understand them putting like what they're interested in Smash. Freaking Riku, had to replace my boy Ike with Riku. Admittedly, I like Ike. Ike is my favorite Fire Emblem character by a long shot. He just looks like Guts from Berserk. Freaking Kyrie. I even got her alternate versions, which is like Xeon, which is actually this is Sora actually. I got Nominee, which is her nobody, and then I have Ava, which is like a retro throwback, alternative spin-off multi-universe past version of it. It's like it's convoluted as hell. Just crazy, man. Freaking Doctor Strange, Alucard from Castlevania. There's more of that Power Ranger stuff. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. Corin. I don't think I could find much for Corin. Oh yeah, I put the physics back on her model. like her you know, her body physics and stuff. I think there was a mod to make her look like the original release version, which just shows more skin. She shows like more leg and stuff. They because when Smash came to the States, there's a lot of things they actually modified to make kid friendly, which is mind blowing. Because when you look at Pyra's she's very adult themed in her design. She has full physics on her body too, and that's like, come on, man. You do it all the way, or you don't do it at all. If you're gonna censor out simple things like, oh, this character's showing some leg skin, that's not for kids, and then you're gonna make breast bounce on other characters, like that's a no go, man. It's nonsense. Freaking Virgil from Devil May Cry, old school Sephiroth, Sumaru, Griffith from Berserk. I found a mod for Guts and Berserk to go over Ike, but I didn't add it in here because it crashes. I don't know what the modder of the or the creator of the mod was. I don't know what the method of his madness there, so I didn't bother trying to make it work either because the tedium. That's something I'll have to just do later. Just crazy, man. This lineup, this roster's nuts, man. Little Mac's one of my faves. We Fit. We Fit's just like, yeah, I went out with We Fit. Just found all the most random stuff I could find. Toadstool. I think Toadstool replaces Pikmin. Because let's be honest, nobody knew what Pikmin was. Not if you're American. That's not like an American, a household name here in the States. So, yeah, they're all here, man. If I'm going like too fast for you or whatever, I'm not even counting like how many times I'm clicking over in the skins. Really the focus here is I just want you to see that all of the characters have the proper nameplates. If you really want to like read all of these nameplates, you can like slow the speed down for the video and take the time to like actually like read them out. So yeah, my apologies in advance. I'm going pretty fast through here. I'm just like I don't want to create a 30-minute long video to just show off a few nameplates. And also, I kept my word with my best friend. I told my best friend I would focus on just making Afro Samurai Mugen sprite videos moving forward. So I'm kind of cheating here. This is kind of my my fatty cake while I'm on my diet. My digressing or my straying, my short attention span diet. Freaking Trunks, man. I had to put Chrono in here because I don't know who Hero is. He's another Japanese RPG character that's not really a household name. Actually, I take that back. He's from Chrono Cross. I actually love Chrono Cross. It's just Chrono Cross is pretty old. I haven't played Chrono Cross like since I was a little kid, so I can't imagine, that being like a familiar thing here for at least for this generation. Tifa, All Might, LeBron James, Vegeta, like this is crazy, man. These mods are pretty nuts, man. I'll give Ultimate its respect on that, but it ain't better than PMEX. But it's close. It's close. Well, heck, that's really a objective thing for me to say, or rather subjective. That's a subjective thing for me to say, given that I'm sure there's probably people out there watching this right now who like this roster better than PMEX Remix because I guess because of the mods making it so crazy. So yeah, I could be wrong, man. Maybe Ultimate is better. Speaking of, aside from these cosmetic mods here that are switching out skins like this, I also did a lot of gameplay tweaks too. Not so much gameplay, but effect tweaks. So for instance, when you put on the shield in this, it shows like some crazy hyper detailed hexagon themed matrix like shield. Just little things like that. Just graphical tweaks that I went ahead and went through and modified. Android 21. She of course replaces Joker, because I don't, again, Joker's another character nobody, well, I didn't want. And X21 is more familiar. Again, I know I'm flying through this, but I don't want a 30-minute long video just to show off, you know, some nameplates that I threw in here. So yeah, that's my whole roster there for Smash Ultimate. As you can see, this crazy, what do old people say, the swanky new UI here, which is actually fairly similar to PMEX Remix. But really, I just want to show off the new nameplates. This is amazing. Like this looks really good. Still fun to play. Not my default, but yeah, this is Smash Ultimate modded. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. God bless.